Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Metro's new LaFont Plaza headquarters. I appreciate you all being here today. It's an honor. As your new general manager, it's never a bad thing to have a ribbon cutting early in your tenure, I will say. We have a lot of distinguished guests here today. And I'm going to go through and introduce them and give them a chance to make some great remarks. A couple things I want to just highlight quickly. Today is obviously about partnerships. Everything we do here at Metro is grounded in partnerships. So I want to just thank everyone that has been involved in this, and including a lot of our city partners, our contracting, construction, design partners. Specifically, want to call out Nia Rubin. She's somewhere there. She's Nia. A lot of people worked on this project, but. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears by Nia as our program lead on this, so thank you for all the hard work, Nia, you've done. Gilbane Studios Architecture, Jared Lynch, Real Estate Partners, Jacobs, and The Clearing. Thank you for all your great work on this project. Arts and transit is an amazing thing that we want to actually instill more of here culturally at Metro, bringing the community into its Metro system. And you'll see a couple pieces outside, and we're going to have a chance to tour those when the event is over. And I want to thank Laurent Ode, who is our lead in Arts and Transit program. So great job there. Steve Moore, President of Southwest Business Improvement District, and all of the team, thank you for welcoming us to your neighborhood. There you go, Steve. And we look forward to being part of this neighborhood. There's hundreds of Metro employees here, and I know the mayor is going to be excited in her remarks to talk about the economic vitality we're bringing to this neighborhood. So thank you for your welcome and being a great partner. We've talked a lot about Metro being your Metro, and one of the things that I'm really excited about here at Metro headquarters is that we also have our new accessibility center. And it's right around the corner. And what's really important is, yes, this is a building, it's LEED certified, it's our chance to impact the environment. It's a great space for our staff to have a good space to deliver for this community. But we want to also have a new accessibility center to serve our customers in the best way possible. So I'm really excited, and we're going to be able to do a tour of the new accessibility center at the end of the program. And we're going to have a moment here where Denise Rush, as part of our AAC program, is going to give some remarks. So thank you for being with us this morning, Denise. LaFont, obviously, as you know, is kind of, in a lot of ways, ground central of transit. We have 5 rail lines across the street, tons of buses, including our partner DC Circulator. So this is a great connected place. We have our VRE partner across the street as well. So we're hoping that people find this a welcoming spot. We have our boardroom here. We want people to be engaged at Metro. Please come and give public comment, be part of the process. Come use this facility, what it's supposed to be. It's the public's house, and come and be a part of that. So I have a few people I want to thank, but the first person I want to bring up here is not only a champion for Metro, but someone that I've been watching for years because she's a champion of transit. And that we are very fortunate and honored to have. And I know she has to make a few remarks and then she has to leave because she has a hearing that she's chairing. But if everyone would help me welcome Congresswoman Norton to the stage, appreciate it.
Thank you. I certainly wouldn't want to miss the opening of this brand new, gorgeous headquarters for the Washington Metropolitan Transit Authority. And I congratulate you on this gorgeous building. These are historic times in public transportation, both good and concerning. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act provided unprecedented funding for public transportation, though I preferred the higher funding levels and programmatic changes for public transportation in the House of Representatives passed Invest in American Act, which I helped author. At the same time, the coronavirus pandemic has caused historic, though hopefully short-term, reductions in public transportation ridership, including WMATA. However, if the widespread use of telework and fear of congregate settings during the pandemic continue after the pandemic ends, we may see a permanent reduction in public transportation ridership, an issue we have to address given WMATA's regional significance and importance. WMATA plays a critical role in the economy and in giving people access to jobs and amenities. Supporting safe and reliable and affordable public transportation has been a hallmark of my own career in Congress. I helped secure the reauthorization of $150 million in annual capital funding for WMATA. That was part of the Infrastructure and Investment in Jobs Act. I'm also working to get operating funding for WMATA as I run for chair or ranking member of the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure in Congress. Funding, expanding, and supporting public transportation will continue to be a top priority for me. Congratulations, WMATA, on your new headquarters.
Thank you again, Congresswoman, and thanks for being here and all your leadership. Who doesn't want to hear about good, long-term, sustainable funding for transit, huh? That's what we're talking about. Beautiful weather dialed up, and then that's good language to start the day off, so I appreciate that. We have a fantastic board here at Metro. I've had the privilege to be hired by this board. I'm really enjoying working with them. Lots of board members are here today, and I want to thank you for attending. Now I would like to welcome the Chair, Paul Schmedberg, to come up and give a few remarks on behalf of the entire board. Paul?
Thank you, Randy, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to this beautiful new building. I'd like to thank you all for being here today on such an exciting and momentous event to officially open and showcase Metro's new centrally located headquarters and Transit Accessibility Center here at LaFont Plaza in the District of Columbia. Before I begin, I'd like to recognize my fellow board members who are in attendance here today. First Vice Chair Lucinda Babers of the District of Columbia. Ms. Sarah Klein, representing the federal government. Sarah, I know you're here somewhere. Dr. Tracy Lowe, the District of Columbia. Mr. Don Drummer, the State of Maryland. And alternate director, Mr. Kanakagiri from Virginia. Metro's new headquarters is the first major step in a broader office consolidation strategy that will save the Transit Authority $130 million over the next 20 years. As part of that process, Metro is downsizing from 10 current office buildings throughout the region to 4. The board recognizes the importance of implementing this strategy, starting with Metro's former DC headquarters, the Jackson Graham Building, or JGB, near Gallery Place. If you've ever stepped foot in that building, you know how important it is for us to be standing here today, celebrating a modern headquarters, and it even made the mayor laugh at that one, okay, and meets current accessibility and fire and life safety standards. This new Metro headquarters, home for more than 1,300 employees and contractors, represents Metro's commitment not only to its employees, but also to its customers and our community. We are now even more accessible to our riders. The building houses Metro's new Accessibility Center, a one-stop shop for information and assistance in meeting the accessible transit needs of our customers with disabilities. And I would also invite you to take a tour of that facility, following the ribbon cutting. It's just around the corner. It really is a nice facility there. Further, we are immediately adjacent to LaFont Plaza with rail service on the green, yellow, orange, blue, and silver lines, as well as convenient access to VRE commuter rail and multiple Metro bus routes. We have also created a modern, vibrant, environmentally conscious LEED Gold office space that allows us to attract and retain top talent. And finally, this headquarter move generates revenue to support the region's transit system by allowing Metro to move out of leased space as well as develop property that we own. Again, I want to thank you all for being here for this wonderful and long time coming celebration, and it really is great to see that we have a new building that sort of symbolizes a fresh start from WMATA as we begin to tackle and look at WMATA's future and what it will be in the future and how important it is to this region, not only the district, but the region at large. So now I'll turn the floor over turn the floor back to the General Manager. Thanks again.
Thank you, Chair, and on behalf of all the staff, we do really appreciate the board's leadership on the strategy of moving forward with the real estate consolidation, just great to see strategy about how to move Metro forward. So thank you for all your remarks. So next up, someone that doesn't need a lot of introduction, obviously, but I want to just say I really appreciate her commitment to transit as well here in the district. Someone that was actually used to be on the Metro board. As the chair joked about JGB, she had a little laugh because I'm sure she kind of remembers JGB probably needed a little little renovation, I think, back then. So we're very excited and honored to have Mayor Bowser with us here right now.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. I'm fighting a little cold. I've learned that some of our mitigation strategies for COVID, we think also work with the common colds. But I wanted to be with you this morning because I'm really excited for Metro, and I'm excited for all the employees at Metro. This is a beautiful, beautiful space. And Paul and Randy, I think, were being generous. Because I was quite surprised. I learned a new way that walls were built when I went in the Metro headquarters. And they were kind of, metal or something, or temporary is how they felt. In the building itself, we know, though, how important it is to have a central location in the best city in the world. And so that's why I'm glad you're here. I'm also glad that I think you're going to be the landlord to another important district office, and that's the D.C. Housing Authority, who will have space in this building. I'm delighted to hear that so many D.C. small businesses and development professionals were involved with creating this new space for Metro, which is another important part about how we build a strong economic system. So to the chair of the board and members of the board, let me thank you for your service. And I know, as the Congresswoman said, these are going to be unusual times in public transit, both exciting and concerning, I think were her words. But we know in Washington, D.C., how important the Metro system is to our future, to how we grow, to how we have a sustainable region, how we continue to attract employers and create and provide good paying jobs for our residents. So we really do depend on this system. And we are a consistent voice in the district about talking about how much the Metro investment is indeed necessary for the future of our region. So continue to count on us to be that voice in the region, to fight when necessary, to celebrate often, but also to provide the type of oversight that our residents and taxpayers expect. We know that Metro won't do it alone, that we will continue to fund and operate locally other means of transportation that complement the metro and make it easy for people to get out of their single occupant vehicles, like the circulator, our streetcar, Capital bike share, scooters, safe walking options, you name it. We want people to be able to choose not to ride in a single occupant vehicle. We've worked together on some big things like one of my favorites, bus lanes in Washington, D.C. And I'm proud to say that there are more on the way. We worked on another one of my favorites, Kids Ride Free on Metro. And we're going to keep working on something that will be near and dear to all of us, and that is an entire metro that will have zero emission buses by 2032. So thank you, Metro, for partnering with us on the DC Infrastructure Academy. I see a lot of quizzical looks out there. You don't think we can make it by 2032? I do. And we're gonna keep fighting to get the job done. So continue to count on us and continue good luck.
I think that was a challenge that for me to accept. So, but you got our commitment, Mayor, that we are laser focused on that and moving forward. And thank you again for all your partnership and leadership. Another great leader here in the district, and obviously a lot going on recently with some funding bills inside the city, is Councilmember Allen. If you'd like to come up and say a few words, we'd love to have you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, General Manager Clark. To our mayor, so glad that you are here, and you have been just a champion for transit and for our Armada system from well before you were mayor, and really appreciate your leadership, working with your agencies, as you talked about bus lanes, zero emissions. It's all part of the mix, and you've been phenomenal at that, so thank you very much. Let's give our mayor one round of applause. I'm a little biased, but I do want to acknowledge and thank both of our DC board members, Lucinda Babers and Tracy Lowe, who've just done a phenomenal job also representing the district on the board. So thank you both so much. All the board members, we love you too. But I have a little special place here. I'm just thrilled that WMATA headquarters are in Ward 6. And I'm not saying you picked Ward 6 as favorites, but your architect, Ashton Allen, no relation, also is in Ward 6. And so thank you for being so Ward 6 centric. It makes this easy, and I appreciate that. I am a frequent Metro rider myself, on rail and on bus, as is my family. I'm a huge supporter of public transit. I think that this is our city's future. And I've said before, there is no regional recovery without WMATA's recovery. And these two things are intrinsically linked. It's the lifeblood for our region. And what better way to signal where we are going to have this new headquarters building and to see the light and the air and the space that I think our employees and all our workers at WMATA are just going to have a little extra pep in their step from coming into a space like this, and just it's exciting. And I have heard, and it's in my notes as well, fresh start. There's somebody else I remember who coined that term as well, but I think it's very apt that it is a wonderful opportunity for us to really think about this as such a fresh start. And I think it's WMATA leading by example as well. This is a space where we are seeing what that mixed-use future looks like, in a modernized, beautiful building that really has a hub of uses in a space. And General Manager, you use the word having a connected space, and I think that's so correct, that this is a connected space. And actually, I think it's part of what WMATA is. WMATA is that connector. WMATA connects not just a space, but WMATA connects us. It connects us to our jobs, to our homes, to school. It connects our neighborhoods to one another. And as a region, WMATA connects all of us. And so as I look to my colleagues in Virginia and Maryland, we recognize that WMATA is something that helps bind and connect us, and we are excited about where this future is going. So I am excited about letting this space be a space that helps inspire us also to what public transit can be. I'm grateful for the hard work of the WMATA employees, to the board, and especially Randy. You have hit the ground running, off to a phenomenal start that I think really is helping inspire confidence and really helping people see about what the future of WMATA is. So thank you all so much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Councilmember. Appreciate it. Couldn't agree more. Metro is the opportunity connector for this region, and that's why we appreciate all of your support, Virginia, Maryland support. Keep this special region moving. I'm going to disconnect the mic here, and I'm going to come. If we could have Denise Rush join us. Denise is on our Accessibility Advisory Committee and a strong advocate for all members for inclusive access to transportation in our community. And we asked Denise if she would give us a few remarks, because again, part of what's so important about this facility is our accessibility center. And we really want to highlight that Metro is there for everyone in this community. So Denise, thanks for joining us, and I'm going to get the mic for you here. Okay.
Good morning. I'm excited to be invited. I consider WMATA's building my home away from home. I attend 3 meetings once a month. So it is my home away from home. The AAC meeting, the bus rail meeting, and the Metro Access meeting. And I've been doing it for quite a while. I'm excited because I started with DC Transit. I rode the bus when it was DC Transit. I started with the Metro Rail. And we didn't have a building to connect everything. And so this is an honor to be at my home away from home. I want to make it very clear that Metro access is very important. It's our lifeline for disabled people to be freely to move around all over where they want to go, when they want to go. And I am appreciative that WMATA has worked with the AAC and listened to some of our suggestions. No, we haven't agreed all the time, but it's like a marriage. You don't agree all the time, but we haven't applied for a divorce. So thank you. And I'm glad that we have the new building, and it's accessible, and it's open to everyone. And the disabled community really appreciates that you are allowing us to go to our jobs, go to the doctor, go to the store, wherever we want to go. That is our lifeline. Without it, we would be dead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you again, Denise, for being here and your great comments. And trust me, let's not ever get divorced. I've been 15-year married at home, so. But thank you for those great comments. As I wrap up, a couple more people I want to thank. So Denise represented our AAC, but I think I see Brian. There he is. Brian Mayer, he's our chair of our Riders Advisory Committee. Thanks for being with us today, Brian. The mayor mentioned DC Housing Authority has space in the building, so welcome. Thanks for being great neighbors with us. We look forward to working with you here in this building. A couple staff. I also want to call out ANC 6D specifically. Thank you for obviously being part of the neighborhood, but also your help with installation of communication infrastructure at the new headquarters. Really appreciate it. Little details go a long way in a project. Lastly, a couple more staff people I do want to make sure that I don't forget. Dennis, Liz, Sam for putting on this amazing event, our government relations team for working with all of our elected partners, our media and communications team, and then certainly last but not least, our security team here today for all the work they do every day in the facility. So with that, thank you again for being with us. We look forward to everyone visiting this building. It is your Metro, so come and visit, be part of the process. And now we're going to have anyone that has availability. We'd love to show you the beautiful public art outside and the Accessibility Center. And we have little cookies and beverages over here as well for everyone that's here to celebrate this beautiful day. So thanks again for being with us. Have a beautiful day, everyone.